The story of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The birth of the Prophet. More than 1,400 years ago, in the city of Makkah, a baby boy was born into the noble tribe of Quraysh. His father, Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib, had passed away before his birth. His mother, Amina bint Wahab, named him Muhammad, meaning the praised one. Muhammad, peace be upon him, was born in the year of the elephant, 570 CE, the same year when Abraha, the ruler of Yemen, marched with elephants to destroy the Kaaba, but Allah protected it by sending flocks of birds. As mentioned in Surah Al-Fil. 2. His childhood. After his birth, Muhammad was sent to live with a wet nurse named Halima al-Saddiyah in the desert of Banu Sa'd, as was the custom of the Arabs. During his stay, her family was blessed with prosperity. One day, when Muhammad was around 4 years old, 2 angels came and opened his chest, cleansing his heart with Zamzam water, removing a black clot, the portion of Satan's influence. Halima was frightened and returned him to his mother. When he was 6 years old, his mother Amina passed away on the way back from visiting Medina. He was then cared for by his grandfather Abdul Muttalib, who loved him dearly. But when Muhammad was 8, his grandfather also passed away. After that, his uncle Abu Talib took care of him and protected him like his own son. 3. His youth. As a young man, Muhammad, peace be upon him, was known for his honesty, integrity, and kindness. The people of Makkah called him Al-Amin, the trustworthy, and Al-Sadiq, the truthful. He worked as a shepherd and later as a merchant. His truthfulness attracted the attention of a wealthy widow named Khadija bint Huwailid, who employed him to trade her goods. She was impressed by his character and proposed marriage. Muhammad accepted, and they married when he was 25 years old, while Khadija was 40. They had several children, including Fatima, who later married Ali ibn Abi Talib. 4. The first revelation. Muhammad, peace be upon him, often went to the cave of Hira near Makkah to meditate and reflect. When he was 40 years old, during one of these nights in the month of Ramadan, the angel Gabriel, appeared to him and said, "Read, Iqra." Muhammad replied, "I am not one who can read." The angel repeated, "Read in the name of your Lord who created man from a clot." This was the first revelation and the beginning of his prophethood. 5. The early days of Islam. Terrified, Muhammad rushed home to Khadija, who comforted him and took him to her cousin, Waraka ibn Nawfal, a learned Christian scholar. Waraka confirmed that Muhammad was the long-awaited prophet, like Moses and Jesus. For the next 3 years, Muhammad preached Islam secretly, calling people to worship one God, Allah, and abandoned idolatry. His first followers included his wife Khadija, his cousin Ali ibn Abi Talib, his close friend Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, and his servant Zayd ibn Haritha. 6. The public call. After 3 years, Allah commanded him to call people openly and warn your closest relatives. He climbed Mount Safa and called the Quraysh to the worship of Allah alone. Many rejected his message and mocked him. Only a few accepted Islam. The Quraysh began to persecute the Muslims, torturing, mocking, and even killing some, like Sumayya bint Hayat, the first martyr of Islam. 7. The night journey, Isra and Miraj. During a time of great sorrow, after the deaths of Khadija and Abu Talib, Allah honored His Prophet with a miraculous journey. He was taken from Masjid al-Haram, Makkah, to Masjid al-Aqsa, Jerusalem. This is the Isra. Then he ascended through the 7 heavens, the Miraj, meeting prophets like Adam, Moses, and Jesus. Allah commanded the Muslims to pray 5 times a day during this journey. 8. The migration, Hijrah. As persecution worsened, the Prophet allowed some followers to migrate to Abyssinia, Ethiopia, for safety. Eventually, Allah commanded the Prophet to migrate to Medina, then called Yathrib. This migration, known as the Hijrah 622 CE, marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. In Medina, he established the first Muslim community, built a masjid, and created a charter that guaranteed rights for Muslims, Jews, and others, the Constitution of Medina. 9. The battles. The Quraysh did not stop their hostility. Several major battles took place. Battle of Badr, 624 CE. Muslims, though few, were victorious by Allah's help. Battle of Uhud, 625 CE. A difficult test, some Muslims disobeyed orders, leading to losses. Battle of the Trench, 627 CE. The Muslims defended Medina successfully by digging a trench. Throughout these battles, the Prophet showed mercy and justice, forbidding harm to women, children, or the environment. 10. The Treaty of Hudaybiyah and the conquest of Mecca. In 628 CE, the Prophet signed a peace treaty with the Quraysh at Hudaybiyah. A year later, he and his companions performed Umrah, the minor pilgrimage. In 630 CE, after the Quraysh violated the treaty, the Prophet led a peaceful army of 10,000 to conquer Mecca. He forgave his enemies, declaring, "No blame shall be upon you today. Go, for you are free."